Traversing the hemispheres. The hemispheres are groupings of 6 houses that reveal influences upon the chart owner. Hemisphere means half of a sphere. When we are looking at a two-dimensional chart, a hemisphere refers to half of the circular chart. Generally, there are 4 hemispheres read in astrology, and each holds unique meaning. The axes are the lines that split the hemispheres. If we take the chart and split it in 2 along the Ascendant-Descendant Axis, from the 9 o'clock to the 3 o'clock position, we are left with the Southern Hemisphere at the top of the chart and the Northern Hemisphere at the bottom of the chart. It's the opposite of reading a map. The Southern Hemisphere is houses 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. The Northern Hemisphere is houses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The Southern Hemisphere is activities done out in public. The Northern Hemisphere is activities done in private. You can quickly see if a person is more of a public person, Southern Hemisphere, or more of a private person, Northern Hemisphere. This can help tremendously when interpreting the chart. Remember, Southern Hemisphere is toward the top of the chart, and Northern Hemisphere is toward the bottom of the chart. If we take the chart and split it in 2 along the Midheaven Nadir Axis, we are left with the Eastern Hemisphere on the left-hand side of the chart and the Western Hemisphere on the right-hand side of the chart. The Eastern Hemisphere is houses 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, and 3. The Western Hemisphere is houses 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The Eastern Hemisphere indicates if a person deals with their affairs first. The Western Hemisphere indicates if a person considers the affairs of others before their own. Recognizing how these hemispheres balance can bring insight when reading someone's chart. What are their personal inclinations, and what are their public inclinations? Do they mostly think of others while pursuing activities out in the world? Western Hemisphere with Southern Hemisphere. Or do they focus primarily about their own affairs in private? Eastern Hemisphere with Northern Hemisphere. Remember, Eastern Hemisphere is on the left and Western Hemisphere is on the right-hand side of the chart. How the hemispheres balance can speak volumes as to a person's motivations. And those are the hemispheres.